Hey there folks, Jack with River Cat Blues. Doing a video today, conventional reels versus level wind reels. Mainly distance throwing. Which one is going to give you the longest cast to get you out there to where you need to be to catch those big fish? The best bang for the buck. So we're going to start out by talking a little bit about the level wind reels. This is a Penn 309. My dad's favorite reel. He used these for years. In fact, I believe, yep, this is his. This is his reel. This is my dad's reel. Level winds are my favorite type of reel to use. Mainly because you really don't have to concentrate on trying to keep the line level across the entire face of the reel. A lot of people have used conventional reels for so long, it's just natural to them. I mean, they can be talking, smoking a cigarette, bringing a fish in, whatever, and they just keep the reel perfect. I am not one of those people. I like fishing conventional reels when I'm trying to get it the farthest out for whatever reason I need to get it out there for. And there's a lot of them. It could be the deeper channel, another few yards out, where these level winds are not going to get that distance. The reason they don't is because of the level wind system. It's moving back and forth on a gear. It's a worm gear. It slows everything down when you're casting. Now you can get a long way with these. Believe me, the level wind reels, set up right, oiled up right, will get out there. These conventionals will outthrow these, I think. We're gonna find out. That's what this is all about today. I have several reels that we're going to throw into this contest. Some of them are smaller than others, going to have a little disadvantage, but I wanted to throw a little bit of everything into this because people fish everything. They all don't fish big reels. They all don't fish small reels. My problem was trying to find the rod that I wanted to use for this demonstration. I have a lot of different rods to choose from. Let's go take a look at those right now. This is one of my rod piles. As you can tell, it's not very organized. I need to have a better system, and I know this, and I will have. It's just so easy to come in, throw it up against the barn, and you're gone. But I am going to get a rod rack built, which is going to be a lot better system than what I've got here. This is just one of my piles. I've got them all over the barn. But let's go over here and take a look at the rods that I've laid out here on the floor. And I'm going to talk just a little bit about them. Here are the rods that I had to choose from for this demonstration. Got a little shadow going there, but I can't help it. I'm right over the top of the light. Okay, I have 12 footers, 10 footers, 9 footers, 8 footers, 7 footers. Obviously, the 12 footer gives you the biggest advantage right here. Got two 12s. The 11s and the 10s are going to give you a big advantage too. I was going to choose a 10 foot, but then I was trying to be fair, and most people, no, I shouldn't say most, but some people don't have a 10-foot rod. They fish 7 footers, they fish 6 footers. They don't even have access to a 10 foot unless they go buy one. But I wanted to pick a rod that had some length to it, because length is what gives you that great distance. So I have decided to go with this ugly stick right here. It's an ugly stick custom. It's an 8-foot rod. It is a heavy rod. So that is my pick. That is what I'm going with. And we're going to go from there. Let's introduce the reels now. I've already talked about this one. It's the Penn 309 This was my dad's reel. This one is going to be in the competition. Abu Garcia, 7,000. Daiwa, Seagate, 50. So far, all level wines. I'm going to skip down here. A Daiwa, Saltist, 40. Level wine. Cask King, Recon 20. Level wine. Also has a line counter. It's the only line counter I've got in this competition. Daiwa, Saltist, 30. One of the smaller reels in the competition. Another Abu Garcia, 7,000 Ambassador, Pro Rocket. That is my level wine reels that I'm going to enter in this competition. I have a lot more level wine reels, but I think mainly these are the ones that people have a lot of access to buy if they decide they want one of these, or maybe they have them already. The smallest reel in the competition, Abu Garcia, 6,500 Ambassador. I believe this is a D5. I'm pretty sure it is. This one, conventional reel. Used to be a level wine. It broke. I did not replace it. Just decided to leave it. Conventional reel, just took it off. Conventional reel, the only small 6,500 I've got in the competition. Mainly I just threw this in here just to see what it's going to do up against the bigger reels. Shakespeare ATS 30. Conventional reel. Again, used to be a level wine. You can see where I took it off. Used to go right through here. I took this one off on purpose just to see if I can get more distance. And I did. We're going to leave this a conventional reel for the competition. I do have the level wine to put back on. The last reel in the competition, a Daiwa C-Line 40. Pretty sure it's a 40. Let me look here. Yes. Conventional reel. I like this reel too. These reels are going to go head to head. The 30 has braid. I did not want to change this braid out. It's the only reel that I've got in the competition that has braid. Everything else is mono. This could give it a disadvantage. Some people can say they can throw braid as far as they can mono. Maybe you can. I'm not 100% sure. I like mono when I'm throwing distance. I have seen people use this that I fished with that throw about as far as I do. But I just like mono better for distance throwing. But I didn't want to change this out. This was brand new line. We're going to use this one with the braid. Line poundage, I tried to stay with 50 on everything. The only exception that I know of is the Penn 309. I have 60 on this one. Everything else should be 50. I am ready for this competition. We're going to take it to the water. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to see what's going to happen. I'm going to make the prediction. Conventional reel is going to outthrow the other level wines. I'm going to give it everything I've got. I'm going to use my youngest boy to help measure this stuff off. I am throwing into the water. We're going to figure out how to measure this as best we can. I can't throw out on the land without burning the crap out of my thumb when it comes to distance throwing. If I'm trying to throw 100 yards plus and it's a dry line, burns it up. Boom. I can't have that. So I'm trying to come up with a good plan to get us the best measurements. I think this is my plan. See if we're going to do this. I think I'm going to put him in the boat, back him off the way so I don't hit him in the head with the weights. Going to have him watch where the weight hits, go straight out to it, sit there, and I'm going to use probably a Leupold rangefinder to hit the boat from where I'm standing. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like measuring it off if we were at a football field or something. But like I said, I can't throw very good at all with a dry line. When I try to thumb it down, it just tears me up. So I got to wet these lines down for me. I'm kind of a wimp, but that's the way we're going to do it. So let's put these on some reels. Let's put these on some rods one at a time. I'm going to use the same rod for this competition. And let's see exactly what we can do. Okay, folks, I wanted to show you a rod that I just got in today. Just received this today. I had a custom rod made. Bloodline tackle. I don't know if you've ever heard of these. But this is for my daughter, Cynthia. She's in college. She told me this year she's going to come home and fish with me this summer. Well, as soon as I heard that, I had this custom rod built for her. I'm going to go up it slow. She's a pink girl. She loves pink. So we went pink. I'm hoping she'll really like this rod. She's never even seen it yet. I think it's a really beautiful rod. It's just fantastic. Bloodline custom rods. Bloodline Tackle is who did this. They're on Facebook. You can look them up. It's just a beautiful, beautiful rod. But anyway, I'm very, very excited to get to fish with my daughter. It's been a long time since I used to that I have fished with her. We have been apart for a little while. She's been going to college. I can't even remember the last time I had my daughter fishing. She couldn't have been very old, maybe. Well, when she was real young, we took her a lot, me and the wife. The wife went along. I've got two boys and another older girl, and we just had so much fun together. You know how that is. You got to go fishing with your family if you got your family. But she was probably, the last time I actually took her fishing, maybe 9, maybe 10 years old. And she's 20 now, in college. Can't believe she got that old that fast. But anyway, I'm going to do some videoing with her this summer. She's going to be on my YouTube videos, and we're going to have a blast. That's all I got to say about that right now. Let's get back to the competition with these conventional reels and level line reels. Hey folks, I'm headed back to the demonstration site. I'm hoping this trail will be open. We got a little ways to go to get there, but I've been driving a while. We're not too far away. Hopefully we'll get up here and this trail's open. I'm hoping this trail's open. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, I know where we're at. We're about here. We are here actually. We're here. And hopefully hopefully this has been mowed down here. Holy cow, that tree went down. Not too long ago either. Those leaves are still green. Wow. Broke it off, didn't it? Huh. All right. All right. It's all been mowed. I'll tell you what, folks, it definitely pays off to have great friends. We are in business. Okay. Oh yeah. We're gonna be right here. I'm gonna get this all set up. I got everything in the back of the side by side there. I'm gonna get this all set up. But I gotta go get the boat, which is way up there at the boat ramp. So it's gonna take me a while to come down through the bends and everything, but I'll get down here. And then I'm gonna have the boat here. We're gonna get set up. My boy can't help me today. He works for a commercial mowing company. He couldn't get off today. They're mowing residential and commercial yards somewhere. I don't know where. So this is gonna be a little tough for me to get done. We are gonna do it. I've come up with a plan. I hope it's gonna work. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna go get the boat. Be several minutes, but I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're about there. Had to walk all the way up to the boat ramp. That kind of sucked, but that's all right. Here we are. Finally made it all the way up here. Get a little going a little more here. I don't like going too fast in these narrow areas. You just never know when a tree might fall down you don't know about. We are going to be on private property and we do have permission. Always like to say that. And then I'm going to tell you my plan when we get up here. See what you all think about it. It may not work the best, but I got everything set up there. We're going to put the boat in the corner. Then I'm going to tell you all about it. All right, we're going to ease it up there and go from there. Okay, folks, I'm going to try to do this as quick as I can. I don't want it to be a super long video. Nobody watches long videos. Well, I like to, but a lot of people don't. And I've got a lot to cover. So 5-ounce weight with everything. This is the braid, the only one I've got braid on that we're going to use today anyway. This is the Saltist 30, the Ugly Stick, custom 8-footer. My plan, throw these as far as I can, stick them in the rod holder. We'll take the boat, go all the way out to this, pick it up, pull the line a little bit tight. Gonna shoot the side by side, which I've got right here beside me, with a Leupold rangefinder. It's not gonna be super accurate, but it's gonna give us an idea on what's going on. So without further ado, let's crank the first one up and go for it. Maybe if I can get this one on. All right, here we go. Saltist 30. That was a heck of a cast. That was a heck of a cast. Maybe I'm wrong about braid. It might throw every bit as far. I don't know. All right. All right, folks, I'm just showing you kind of what I'm doing. There's the side by side sitting right by the rod. I've got the line here. And I'm taking the trolling motor and I'm going to run all the way out. Pick this sinker up. Pull the line taut. Not too tight so I don't rip the rod out of the rod holder. I ain't no big blue cat, you know. Well, I could be, but. All right, I don't want to make this too long. I'm just going to show the first one here. Kind of show everybody what we're doing. All right, I'm gonna pick her up here. Okay, I've got the sinker. And I'm gonna put it just, well, the wind's probably gonna blow me. I'm gonna get the low bolt. We're gonna pull this tight. Right there, and here we go. $112 yards. I'll double hit it again. Hold it right here and make sure. I don't like that wind. 112 yards. All right, we're gonna do everything just like this, folks. We're gonna see what we can come up with. All right, folks. Got a deer back there blowing at me. A Garcia 7000 Pro Rocket. I am throwing these one time before I give it this long throw to wet this line down a little bit. Like I said, my thumb burns burns too much. But here we go. A Garcia 7000 Pro Rocket. Okay, folks, here we go. It is 94 yards on that one. 94 yards on the 7000 Pro Rocket 50-pound test line. Okay, folks, I have the Daiwa Seagate 50. I thought this reel had 50-pound test on it. It does not. It's got 60-pound test. In my opinion, that's going to give it a disadvantage. What I did to try to help it out, I don't know if it's right or wrong, I put a 6-ounce weight on here instead of a 5. So I have a 6-ounce sinker on the 60-pound test instead of the 5. Really not fair to the other reels, maybe, but I don't think it would be fair to this one to use the 5-ounce with the 60-pound weight. Let's just see what happens. Daiwa 50, 6-ounce weight. Seagate. Here we go. Oh! Seagate. Here we go. Oh! I don't know if it was an advantage, but it went out there. Woo! All right, let's go see what that one did. All right, folks, it's tight enough. Here we go. $111 yards. Woo! A Garcia 7000 C, 7000 C, 50-pound test line, 5-ounce sinker. I have oiled all of these reels, cleaned them, but they are completely stock, just like you go buy right off the shelf. Better turn this on. I hope these are taken. If not, I won't even put them in. Okay. Also, these are 4.1 to 1 on the gear ratio. I wasn't sure exactly what they were, but this one is a 4.1 to 1. The Daiwas are a lot faster. All right, here we go. The Garcias are losing badly right now. Let's see if we can get them back in the game. that is definitely in the game. Go see what we got. 117 yards, folks. I can't believe that. That was a great throw. That was a great throw. All right. Okay, folks, excuse me. Real quickly, the Recon 20, Cast King Recon 20 has the line counter. I've decided to pull this reel out of the competition. I'm a little worried about the line counter. My boys use this one a lot when they're trolling. They just let the line out, really don't throw it at all. I don't know if this will hold up to the kind of force that I'm putting on these reels. It may break this line counter. I'm not sure. So I'm not even going to take that chance. I am pulling this one out of the competition. Daiwa Saltist 40, 50-pound test. Get this turned on. Come on. Hope these are taken. Okay, this is the last level wine that I've got in the competition. We're gonna see what this one will do. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I think my poor little Abu Garcia possibly just got beat. Woo! I was a little worried about that reel. That's a heck of a reel right there, folks. I don't know if I beat 117 yards, but I guarantee you she's right in there. Let's go check it out. Okay, folks, here we go. It is holy cow, 119 yards for the Daiwa Saltist 40. Heck of a reel, folks. All right, folks, the Abu Garcia 6500, I'm going to pull this one too, pulling it out of the competition. I'm just running out of time. It's taken me so long because I have to change the reels, you know, cut the line, tie everything back on, and it's just taking me forever back here. I am going to make another video on these smaller reels, but I'm going to pull this one, so I've got two left. Both of them are conventionals. Can they catch the level wines? Let's find out. All right, folks, conventional reel, Shakespeare ATS 30. I believe it's a 30. Get this turned on. I don't have very many conventionals. I like the level wines mainly because I don't have to have both hands to bring them in, especially if I'm in a boat. You know, if I'm trying to move a rod and reel out of the way because I've got a big fish on and it's out there and I'm wanting to crank it up, a lot of times I'll just reach down with one hand, crank, 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 crank. I really can't do that with a conventional. I ain't good enough to do it with one hand. Maybe some people are. I definitely ain't one of those guys. But these things usually will throw, and a lot of people use them. I ain't got nothing against them at all. I own some. Ain't really throwed this thing, but let's see what we got. We may get surprised. I'm pretty surprised. That thing got with it. All right. Go see what we got. All right, folks. Got her tight. Here we go. $114 yards. 114 yards for the Shakespeare conventional reel. That's a good throw, folks. That's a really good throw. One last reel. The Shakespeare conventional got out there, 114, but it did not beat the 117 of the Abu or the 119 of the Saltist 40, both level wind reels. This is the last shot of the conventionals. The C-line Daiwa 40, 50-pound test, 5-ounce weight. Can it do it? It's got to beat 119. I ain't so sure. 119's a heck of a throw. We're going to give it everything we can, though. And here we go. Oh! Oh! Ha ha! Woo! Ha! Woo! I think it did it. Holy cow, I don't know if I've ever thrown a rod and reel quite that far in my entire life. I've did a lot of throwing. I tell you what, my dad, nobody could touch him. Nobody could touch him. He could absolutely throw the farthest I have ever seen a man ever throw in my entire life. I don't know, he could just do it. It was unreal. But he taught me how to throw. I can't come close to him. If he was here, he'd be, oh my God. He'd be putting it all the way down to the end, all the way down. But let's go see what we did. Okay, folks, I know on the farthest I am setting farther down in the water than I have with those last ones. I just don't know where we're at, but I know it's beat everything. Let's see, here we go. Out of the water. Down here, and it is 125 yards on the button. That's crazy. I didn't even know I could throw that far, but I've never measured. This is the first time I've ever measured anything. This is the first time I've ever measured any of my throws. But that was crazy. I didn't know it was that far. So let's go up and recap everything and see where we're at. Okay, if I've got time, I'm going to throw this into the video real quick. This is my new, my daughter's brand new reel. Well, it is a reel too. This is her brand new rod. I put a 6500 Catfish Special on it, brand new, brand spanking new, never been fished with, right straight out of the box. I just want to show people that have the smaller rods and reels. This is a 6'6" with a small 6500 Abu Garcia. I have a 3-ounce weight. You can throw these a long way, people. I mean, I know we're going up against big rods and reels. You can get these out there. I'm gonna wet this down real quick. And I just want to throw it real quick. I throw these small reels left-handed. I don't know why. I can get more out of them left-handed. Here we go. You're gonna be impressed with this. You really are. Here we go. Bam! Over 100 yards right there. I guarantee it. So just because you got a small setup doesn't mean you ain't gonna get it out there. The advantage of the bigger rods and reels is that you can throw bigger, heavier weights. If the current is really blowing, you can throw bigger, heavier weights the same distance you can these. But you get one of these set up right, especially with a longer rod, you're gonna get right out there. You're gonna get right on out there with the rest of them. All right, that's about all I got. Okay, folks, I'm gonna recap, or however you want to put it, or end this video. We're gonna talk real quick. The clear winner was a conventional reel. The 2 level winds were not that far behind, but they were behind. Now you can do some things, you know, to these to get them on out there. You can use lighter line, you can use heavier sinkers, you can tune them up a little. You can do a lot to these to even get them farther than what they're throwing today, but you can do the exact same thing to this. So for this to catch this, it's going to be tough. Can't say that it won't be done. They make some really good level winds out there, but it's just hard to throw with a conventional reel when you're throwing with a level wind. But the one that really impressed me today was this little Saltist 30 right here. 112 yards, I believe. I believe that's what we got out of that, with 65-pound braid. That is an impressive throw for me. I really like this reel. So until next time, I can't think of anything else. Oh, I do want to thank the landowner for letting us come and do this. You always got to thank your landowner, especially when he lets you come out just about any time you want and do whatever you want. So we're gonna call it a day. I had a lot of fun. I love doing this type of videos. And until next time, people, you know it, rods down.